How's it going, everyone? Like many of you, I've been sat watching and waiting for Destiny 2 to say that they're going to make the game amazing again. They're going to make it where we want it to be. But every time I keep my eye on YouTube, waiting for that bit of light, nothing. Just false promises and ideas where they're not actually going to change the fundamental problems of the game. So they talk a lot about fixing Destiny 2, and there's lots of changes coming. Now, don't get me wrong, I welcome these changes because they will make Destiny 2 better. But we're talking 6-8 months until they finish making these changes that they've talked about. And all these changes are going to achieve is bringing it back to Destiny 1. I love Destiny, and I hate to say it, Destiny 2 is a bad game. It's a game that feels rushed, and it's been built on bad foundations. So no matter what they do, in my opinion now, it's still going to be flawed. So why waste time fixing Destiny 2 when you have a perfectly good game in Destiny 1? This is my argument, and this is what this video is going to be about. So for me, the best option for Bungie is to draw a line in the sand and admit defeat and realise that Destiny 2 is a failure. Give us back Destiny 1. What do I mean? So this is where it gets a bit interesting. So what exactly do I mean? This may not please everybody, but this would please me personally, and I'm sure it would please some of the hardcore players that are left playing this game. So this is what I propose. Reset the progress with Destiny 2. Start again from the beginning of the Red War. But now, all weapons that we pick up, that we gain, that drop, now have random rolls on them. All armor that we find has perks and random stats. The subclasses are the same as Destiny 1. We now have the ability to make builds and customize how we want the character to perform in line with our playstyle. Reset the Crucible back to Destiny 1. So we've got all the options of different game types. The weapon system will remain the same as Destiny 1. The time to kill, the speed, the pace of the game, back to Destiny 1. It will eliminate the stupid team shooting and all the bullshit that we have to deal with in the Crucible now. Let's get it back to when it worked. I know it wasn't perfect, but it was 500 times better than what we have now. Still take away the sticky grenades one shot and the shoulder charge one shot, but apart from that, it was fine, pretty much. So like I said, bring back the Destiny 1 weapon system so we now have primary weapons, secondary weapons and heavies. So much more fun. It makes you so much more powerful in PvE and PvP. Why change it? Bring it back. In fact, there's so many things that are better in Destiny 1. I'm going to make another video about it. I'm going to compare the two and show you again why I think that Destiny 1 was a much better game. So back to the game. So once we finish the campaign, we will now have full access to Destiny 1 content. So missions, stuff like PoE, so Prison of Elders, which was basically a horde mode for those that don't know. All the strikes and all the raids. So a lot of content to have back. All the locations as well. So the different planets and stuff that we can go and do patrols on. And then once they've really finalised the game and all the rest of it, on these locations we could then have new public events. You can put in lost sectors if you want, I don't give a shit. But we've got all this space that is not used anymore. And it was good to bring it back. And now we will have an endgame. Finally we'll have our endgame back. As we can go after all this loot from the previous game, from Destiny 1. I think all of our loot that we earned in D1 should stay lost, and the tower should obviously stay destroyed because we've reset from the beginning of the Red War. I think that's the right thing to do still, but now we can go back to these locations, back into the Crucible playlist and find a nice Luna, back into the raid and get the Fatebringer. We can go back and get these weapons now and add them to our arsenal. That was always the end game. I don't care if it's recycled content, it gives us something more to do until they fix this disaster of Destiny 2. Now I appreciate this may unbalance this beautifully balanced game that is Destiny 2, but I don't give a shit. It will make it fun again. Let's face it, the most fun we've had in Destiny 2 so far is when the Prometheus lens was broken as shit. That was fun. We all moan about unbalance and when things are not working properly or when the things are overpowered, but that's when we have fun. I think it would be the right thing to do. Destiny 2 was never a sequel. It was Destiny 1.5, and then after we realised it was actually not 1.5, it was 0.5. They took away all that excellent content and gave us unfinished, average, boring shite. Let's no longer call Destiny 2 Destiny 2 or Destiny 1 Destiny 1. Let's call the game Destiny. Let's bring the two together. We want the content from Destiny 2 because it was decent. Give us back the game we love. All the stuff that you had planned for Destiny 2, give it to us, but add it on to the Destiny 1 foundations. Then we will have a much better game. Then all your focus can be on bringing us improvements to the game. I would like to see another subclass. I would like to see another raid, of course. I would like to see different weapons. And that's it for now. Keep giving us stuff like that. As long as it's more content and we've got more weapons to earn, more loot to earn, better armor, better shaders, whatever you want to call it. Fix all the little bugs that we'll moan about over the next few months. And then you make sure that when you do give us Destiny 3, it's not called Destiny 3, it's called something else, and it's decent. Spend the time that you need to spend on it, make it decent, make it an evolution from Destiny. So thanks for sticking around to the end. If you like what I said today, or you think I'm onto something, then please chuck us a like, please chuck us a sub, because there's more to come, but also share it. It'd be nice if some of the bigger content creators could jump on this and actually push it into Bungie's face and rub it right in. Destiny 2, like I said, has failed. Let's draw a line, let's get us back to a game that we enjoy playing, and then hopefully some of the players will come back and we can rebuild our community. Anyway guys, thanks for sticking around. I will see you on the next one.